Salute, salute, salute. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. How everybody doing? You already know. Thank you for tuning in to Kross Tv Network. That's Kross with a K. Appreciate all the love. Appreciate all the support. Those that been here with me to day one. You know what we've been through. I love y'all. You know, y'all been here since day one when it was just 0 subscribers to now we almost at 20,000. You know, but again, you know, this is another one, y'all. It's another one. Somebody else got my glizzy in their mouth, so I got to violate them. But more or less, man, those that's just tuning in for the first time or haven't seen much of my, you know, my content and everything, you know, you could definitely go flip through my content, flip through my catalog, you know, when you be able to get a better grasp of who I am, you know, and I definitely appreciate the support. With that being said, man, you know, y'all could be here, y'all could be anywhere in the world, y'all here with me. And I value y'all time just like I value yours. You know what I'm saying? You know, I spent a lot of years, more than half my life in prison. Something not to be glorified and be glad about. You know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely not going to waste y'all time. You know what I'm saying? I know how life be life and stuff like that. But, you know, y'all here for a reason. And I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? You know, thanks for tuning in once again. Yeah, so a few days ago, you know, I happened to be flipping through, you know, just flipping through things and, you know, flipping through YouTube. And I noticed a person mentioning my name. Who is the person that's mentioned my name? A dude that's called himself OG Product. You see him right here. Those that don't know him, you know, he like about 30-something. Look like he's 60. You know what I'm saying? Look like an old Larry Home, flabby and sick and try to play and hate on my shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so as y'all already know, I made a video addressing Rowdy, you know what I mean, about a month and some change ago. And in that address, in that video, I commented or I mentioned that I knew his moms and his mom's living in the shelter and everything. You know, I didn't really do that to try to beat his moms, you know, throw his moms, you know, disrespect his moms and nothing like that. My point is that I was just frustrated with Rowdy, you know what I'm saying, over the years since he been home, how he was just, you know, being very disrespectful towards a lot of people that was holding him down, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, and showing him love. And I even made videos about GS9s, you know what I'm saying, a couple of years ago, and how I was a fan of him and Bobby, and I'm hope that him and Bobby come home and do what they do. So for him to come out and do what he was doing, I was very disappointed. I was a fan, and I was very disappointed, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, with the street life thing and how this thing bop, you know what I mean? So, in the process, OG Product even made numerous videos after that, commenting what I said, taking piece of my video, and you know, saying what I said and whatever. But on this specific day, when he chose to make another video out the clear blue, see, because this is what dudes do, right? See, because when I first started getting on this YouTube, and you know what I'm saying, OG Product was one of the dudes I used to be watching. You know, I kind of liked his style because I looked at him as, you know, seemed like to be a real dude, you know what I'm saying, you know, real, you know what I'm saying, honorable dude, street dude, whatever. You know what I'm saying? He was doing his little videos and everything, whatever. I'm like, damn, you know, son got a little talent, whatever. Then over the years, I just started, but I never like try to reach out to him. I never try to do none of that, whatever. You know, and I started seeing over the years how he would put out false videos about false information and false this, that. So I stopped watching his channel. So today, for whatever, a couple of days ago, I just happened to cross through another one of his videos. In this video, he's addressing me. You know, he's starting off rhyming. Got my name, Mel Kross. You know, doing real goofy, you know what I'm saying? This dude is supposed to be an old ass man, you know what I'm saying? He outside dancing, doing goofy shit. Matter of fact, check this video out real fast. Check this video out real fast.
Okay, I wake up in the morning, bounce my ass, and then I cook some food. Then I go outside and bounce my ass on a good-looking dude. Bounce my ass in public, bounce my ass up in the lunch line. Even bounce my ass up in the office when it's crunch time. Bounce my ass when I get drunk and bounce it to get sober. And you know I'm bouncing ass when all the homies coming over. Bounce it with my friends and I bounce it on my enemies. The other day I bounced my ass so hard I got an injury. Bounce my ass so hard and sometimes they get me in trouble. The other day I bounced my ass so hard I pulled a muscle. Booty bouncing champion and I'ma keep on grinding for it. Other day I bounced my ass so hard I tore my spinal cord. Why are you hyping me up?
Doing, stick that dick back in my bud. I be jerking on his penis till the cum drip down his nut. He mad I'm fucking on his mans. I put that dick up in his butt. Told him to lose all his clothes before we...
Hey, yo, I know y'all like, yo, Mel was crazy. Yo, listen, man, let me tell y'all something, right? And I always tell y'all, when I come on my platform, it's because I got something that I want to spread to the youth, or something that I want to say that has a valuable, you know what I'm saying, message behind it, you know what I'm saying, you know, and that's what my energy is about, you know what I'm saying. We about uplifting, we about building the mind. Only steel can sharpen steel. So only a certain amount of people could really relate to some of the things or appreciate some of the things I said. You know what I mean? So I don't come on here to be beefing with dudes. I don't come on here to do none of that. But this goofy gonna make a video talking about, yeah, dudes think that. Matter of fact, let's look at the video. Let's look at the video real fast.
Getting ready, gym bound, to go get, like, you know, a nice proper workout. You know, Rasta, man, Rasta life, man. You know, no industry, Rasta, no fashion dread, no fashion Nazi dreadlocks, right? But Mel Kross, tonight, Mel Kross, I'm just a dog. Mel Kross, we set the whole world on fire. We get brighter in the sun. Whoa, whoa, Mel Kross, tonight. Gang, we are dogs. Crocodile dance, Mel Kross. Set the whole world on fire. We get brighter than the sun. Whoa, whoa. Tonight, yo, we're sliding. We're going OG to the boogie down Bronx Street riding. For what? Looking for Mel Kross, he's hiding. No, you're 183rd. I just spin the blocks, I couldn't find him. What you looking for him, Elder? Like a record deal, I want to sign him tonight. Gang, we are dogs. What? We set the whole world on fire. We get brighter than the sun. Whoa, whoa. Boom, 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 boom. You know what it is, man. It's your boy OG Product, bringing another edition of Garrison News. You know the schlingo trap now, cut later. Have a good moan and get smooth as we should. Man, goddamn, things that makes you go, talk nice, mama. Anyway, man, we out here fooling for don't mind. Pretty that shit, mind. Let bow. Boom, 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 boom. People trust up. No homo, no freaky up. No homo, no sneaky. So people, like I said, man, let's just say this. An old school blood, right? An old school gangbanger. An old school. You understand, elder who goes by the name of Mel Kross. If y'all don't know who Mel Kross is, Mel Kross is a homie from the Bronx, right? That made a goofy mistake when he was a young kid. So Mel Kross was out in the town, right? And somebody came walking by. Yeah, it's my block, homie, you heard? That's a family fact, man. We don't do our ends, man. So Mel Kross and the homie, you know, met face to face live like they was on David Letterman. Met face to face live, they was on Jimmy Fallon. Met to face like they was live on Good Morning America. No chat-ins. Mel Kross loaded up his glizzy, down, and took the young shit out. So Mel Kross ended up doing some impeccable years for the white man, some impeccable years for Uncle Sam, right? So Mel Kross now, who came home with the likes of Corey King, you know, $1.25, aka Bad Vibes, the Grandma Shooter, Stack Stone. They cut him up like, trust me, if you see that boy body, it looked like a barbed wire, man, like a fence, man. How they did Stack Stone, you know, in the institution. Who else? Wildcat. You understand? He's back in Uncle Sam arms. No freaky. Back in Uncle Sam arms. No homo, right? The big jit, man. Top crocodile. Who else? The Killer Kev. Yeah, boy, Killer Kev. What's up, boy? What's up, boy? Ross on the Smith, boy. Crazy, what's up, boy? All those guys, man, is in the recycling bin. So Mel Kross, like the last month, standing from the old school generation of blood gangbangers, right? So Mel Kross, when he first touched his town after giving the white man, you know, some impeccable years, He came on the scene. Yo, man, it's Mel Kross, man. You heard me? Whatever Corey King say, whatever Wildcat say, you know who else was in? Whatever Killer Kev say, I'm standing on that. You heard? Those are homies. Those are bros. So he came home with that wild attitude just like everybody else. And once he seen that wasn't working, because by the time Mel Kross came on the scene, he was like the last elder to touch, social network, to touch the haps, right? So by then, Corey King done milked Miss Payful. I know you're gonna like it, probably know it's Miss Playful. Corey King done milked Miss Payful. I call her Miss Payful, because she done. And homeboy ran off YouTube and ran to Breakfast Club, not Breakfast Club, Clubhouse, right? So when Lil Rowdy ran to Breakfast Club, and I took a time off the haps. I haven't been active like this, going live and doing videos, almost like 3-5 years, right? Or live, right? So he snuck back on YouTube, the YouTube streets, right? So I gave the homie the benefit of the doubt. So I think like last week ago, he did a video about Rowdy Rebel Shmama that's in the shelter, right? And he was saying the reason why he exposed her being in there. Hold on. Why he exposed her being in there is because he felt like Rowdy Rebel was a kiapper. Rowdy Rebel was on social network kiapping and disrespecting the MBs. If you don't know what the MBs is the Mac Ballers, right? When Rowdy was saying F the Mac Ballers and stuff like that. So homeboy felt like Rowdy was playing disrespect. And where he from, the Boogie Down Bronx, he's not into that. So homeboy, exposed Rowdy Rebel mother for being in the shelter after Rowdy Rebel, done made it to the top. Pause, no freaky, pause, no homo, right? And his mother is in the shelter, right? So I did my research, my due diligence, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. And when I found out, she's in the shelter, but Kross TV is a kiapper. You understand? Only thing he did is kiap. So the reason why Kross TV exposed Rowdy Rebel Shmama being in the shelter is not because of Rowdy Rebel beefing with the Max, disrespecting the homies. You understand? Nah. Kross TV exposed Rowdy Rebel mother being in the shelter because the old elder, you understand, was trying to get his toolie wet, man. The old elder was trying to get his toolie stretched, and I guess he probably couldn't find no other gal. So homeboy decided, being that he's in the shelter working and Rowdy mother is in the shelter, he could give her little gifts, like, a little, you know what I mean? $10 here and there, and buy her whatever she needs. I don't know if she smoked, but he's a game that these ex-convicts use to get to female panties. You feel what I'm saying? So he probably done stuff like that and thought he was going to get the kill. He was going to score 90. He was going to squeeze her like orange, squeeze her like lemon, squeeze her like lime, squeeze her like a teddy bear, man, squeeze her like a pillow. But when homeboy found out he wasn't going to get his tootie wet, he wasn't going to get his tootie stretched, homeboy flipped out and tried to expose her. That's wicked. You heard me? That's why I say there's no more rules to this game. Look on me. There's no more rules to this game, man. You heard me? Snitches is winning. Schmooks is winning. YouTube streets, you doing your numbers. Front. You heard? That's how he thought it was going to go down. When it didn't went down like that, homeboy decided to expose. Do some cardio, get rid of the stomach. You heard me, gangster? Yeah, man. Look, it's coming down, though. It's coming down, look. Got the Red Bull. Cut me a check, man. Cut me a check, man. You heard me?
You're fucking right.
Let me get out of here, but Kross TV. The shit is up. Kross TV. The blit is up. Tonight, Kross TV, we are.
And this is how I feel about when a person say I'm on a food chain or something like that, whatever.
Got him!
Like, look at this dude, man. You look, you probably look like when you go in your house, your house just smell like nothing but cigarettes and farts, old ass farts. Know what I'm saying? You know, you got the black fingernails, you got all black toenails, shit probably long and all that. You know what I'm saying? You outside, you know what I'm saying, with your Don Julio, you just finally was able to buy you a bottle of Don Julio, so your old ass wanna be outside dancing and doing all this stupid shit, right? I don't know for people that don't know, but I'm gonna just post this real fast, cause he called himself the top crocodile, right? The top crocodile, right? For those that don't know, crocodiles have no sexual orientation, meaning they don't have no sexual preferences. So a lot of the time when you might be in the wild and everything or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You might see them, they might be mating. That might be a man on top of a man. We don't even know, because we don't, you know what I'm saying? You know, but I'm going to just show y'all real fast, because y'all see it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? That what I'm saying is real shit. But to kill this buster real fast, I'm going to give y'all the world premiere, right? See, because, you know, I was sitting back, I was doing my research. I'm like, damn, this dude talking about me, talking about me, whatever. Because we only ran into each other one time or ever was a situation. That was a few years ago when me, CK and us was on, we was doing a live. I would show it and everything, whatever. But it don't even matter at this point right now, because I'm not even going to take this dude even serious and everything. I'm going to give y'all some content. I'm going to give y'all, y'all going to laugh after this. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I was digging in the archives. You know what I'm saying? I found the old video of OG Prada at one of his best moments. He was in his crib filming himself, and the video got out by accident, right? And he was dissing a couple of people a couple of years ago, and they was going in on him, and they happened to have the video. So now, I'm going to give y'all a world premiere of who OG Prada really is. I'm going to eat to this dude. This is how I violate. I'm going to be violating all you dudes that want to throw my name out their mouth to be clickbaiting, you know what I'm saying, to get views, you know what I'm saying, to try to do this and try to do all that, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to violate you. I'm going to fight fire with fire. I'm going to show you, man. But y'all already know I'm out. Thank you for tuning in to Kross TV Network. Y'all already know that's Kross with a K. One.
Nigga, he from Tennessee, I sucked his cock. Yeah, I beat his shit. I love his BBC. He in my throat, penis make me choke, and he in my cheeks. His name Sean. You already know he fuck me every week. Got some top from this sexy nigga. He from Tennessee, I sucked his cock. Yeah, I beat his shit. I love his BBC. He in my throat, penis make me choke, and he in my cheeks. His name Sean. You already know he fuck me every week.
Got him!